Welcome everybody to this week's episode of Storytime. I have a book I want to share with you this week. It's called Giving Thanks by Jonathan London, and the paintings are by Gregory Manchess. Thanksgiving is coming up, and it's a great time to think about what we're thankful for and not take things for granted. And certainly part of my life and what I want to share with kids is to be thankful for the natural world. So let's see what this story is about. Giving thanks. Looks like the sun is coming up over the hills. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you, Father Sky. Thank you for this day. This is what my father says every morning, standing in the field near our home. Like his Indian friends, singers and storytellers, Dad believes that the things of nature are a gift, and that in return we must give something back. We must give thanks. He gives thanks to the frogs and the crickets singing down by the creek, and to all the tiny beings with 6 or 8 legs, weaving their tiny stories close to the earth. He says thank you to the chanterelles, the wild mushrooms that smell like pumpkins. Some of the places that I was walking around this past month, there are lots of chanterelles in a place just like this, near a stream. He says thank you to the trees that wave their arms and spin their leaves in the breeze. He says thank you, fox, at a glimpse in the tall grass, the pointy ears, the bushy tail dancing. He says thank you to the deer who have passed this way, their tracks like 2 fingers pressed in the dirt, pointing towards water. He gives thanks to the quail who flare up and scatter and rejoin. He says thank you, Jackrabbit, as it zigs and zags and jumps and leaps 25 feet through the air, racing a shadow. I wonder what that shadow is from. He says thank you, hawk, as it circles high in the sky and cries, "Scree, scree," before it dies. He says thank you, grandfather sun, as it begins to sink beyond the hills. Thank you for this day. And he says, thank you, grandmother moon, for coming this way. To me, it's a little embarrassing to say thanks to trees and things, but Dad says it can become a habit, and it makes you feel good. Thank you, stars, I say as we near home, and the stars come out one by one, as if from hiding. Thank you for sharing this story with me this week. Maybe try it by yourself or with a friend or with somebody in your family, and think about some of the things that you're thankful for. I'm certainly thankful that we can go outside and have a good adventurous day down by the river in the woods. See you next week.